Well, the men's 3,000 meters features 3 of the 4 fastest men this year. Saïd Aouita, Jobes Ondeki, and Dieter Baumann, the West German, who was in quite excellent form the other night in West Berlin, pressing Abde Bile very hard indeed over a mile. Now, I wonder if he's in the kind of form here to maybe even shake up Aouita. Personally, I doubt it. Aouita's been unbeaten since an early season 5,000 meter defeat by Ondeki in Seville. And maybe, just maybe, he'll go for the world record here, because it was on this track that he came closest of all to breaking it 3 years ago, and they've gone off pretty quick.
Ian, he doesn't have this world record, but he's got 4 of the next 5 fastest times. And you talk about painful victories, the margin that he lost the record by each time averages out to 1/2 a second.
Saïd Aouita then, already a world record holder at 1,500 meters, 2,000 meters, and 5,000 meters. And now looking to break Henry Rono's 11-year-old mark in the 3,000 meters. Series of near misses. The pacemaker there early on is Marcus Trines, the West German. Charles Chariot, with whom Aouita was in earnest discussion before the start about the pacemaking, is in second place there. Peter Koech, the world record holder in the steeplechase, is right up there. And there's Aouita in the green strip, running in 4th place at the moment.
59.5 by the 400 meters. The pace goal for the Rabbits was to be about 4 minutes through the mile, or maybe the 1,600 meters. Amazing speed that they want to carry 7.5 laps.
Well, they've got to go at around 60-second laps to get inside the 7 minutes 30. The record stands at 7:32.12 Rono. But Aouita, last week in Hengelo, he ran the fastest 1,500 meters of the year. He's had a bit of criticism for dodging races in the past week and earlier in the season in Oslo. But all that will be swept under the carpet and forgotten if he can come up and break the world record here. And I think he means business from the early pace. There's no doubt about it. Trines is out there in front. Chariot in second place will take it up, no doubt about that. In second place, he's a useful runner in his own right. Number 189 on Ondeki there in third, Aouita in fourth. The time, as they go through 800, 2 minutes, 0.7. So they're on course.
Well, this is the dangerous part of the race. In some ways, you have to be very careful to hold this pace. And the leader out there just ran, Marcus Trines ran a 61-second quarter. He's got to be careful it doesn't slip to 62 here. They look to me like they're holding the same stride pattern as they push on, approaching 3/4 of a mile, 3 laps.
Still Trines then really piling on the pace up there on front. 2 minutes 31.53 at 1,000 meters. That is 2 seconds inside world record pace. So this is getting more and more interesting. The crowd on that back straight are off their seats. They're already starting to clap. They can read that the world record might be on if they can keep this up. Trines is out in front. Chariot is second. In third, Jobes Ondeki, who's been doing such great things this season, though the other night his performance in Zurich in the 1,500 just made you doubt whether perhaps he was getting a little jaded now. Aouita there is in 4th place at the moment.
Here comes Chariot moving through on the inside to pick up his pace-making duties. This is a tremendously deep field. There you see Sidney Marie trying to hold on as among the top 4, pulling up the rear.
Coming around then now with 4 to go in this 3,000-meter world record attempt. And the man who's after it is the man in green there, Saïd Aouita. Multiple world record holder already. National hero in Morocco, where he's been made Knight of the Order of Alawite House, which is usually reserved for visiting heads of state. But Aouita is almost like royalty in Morocco, and his esteem will rise even further if he can break the world record here. Out in front, Charles Chariot doing the pacemaking job. Jobes Ondeki, the Kenyan revelation of the season, in second. Aouita is third. Marie is fourth. And getting closer, and still not out of it, Dieter Baumann, the West German Olympic silver medalist at 5,000 meters.
Ian passed the 1,600 meters, just shy of a full mile in 4:01.2 for 1,600 meters. They went by 59.5, 2 minutes and a fraction, 3:01.402.
3 to go. Chariot out in front. Ondeki in second place. and the world record could be on here. 7 minutes 32.1, standing to Henry Rono of Kenya back in 1978. And Chariot is still burning up the track out there in front. It's getting unrelenting, and congratulations to Dieter Baumann back there in 5th place in the white and black strip, the West German, because he has come from a long way back to get in touch with this leading group. Chariot in front, Ondiki second, Aouita third, Marie fourth, Baumann is fifth. You can forget the rest of them.
5:03 through 5 laps. That split I gave you is approximate. It's for Aouita. He's got to get by. There he goes. Got to get by Ondiki, and he's beginning to move on Chariot here. The race is on for a tremendous last 2 laps.
Great race this now. Chariot coming around with 2 laps to go. And I think it could be on for Aouita here. He takes a little look over his shoulder just to check where Ondiki is. Looked like 5:33 when they went through there. So he's going to have to get his skates on it. A couple of 60-second laps would probably do it now for Aouita. But look at Ondiki. Still there on his shoulder, making it a great race as well. Marie's back in third and Baumann is fourth. But can Aouita keep up this relentless pace? It looks as if it's getting slightly harder work, although the eye can deceive down that back straight. Coming up now with 600 to run, Saïd Aouita, the Olympic champion of 1984 at 5,000 meters, the man who's had so many near misses at the 3,000-meter world record. It could be on for him this time, although Ondiki's still with him.
He looks good. I'm looking at Ondiki. He looks good to me. Holding on well, drafting off Saïd, who usually can kick.
He needs a 1 minute 28 last 600. He's coming up now. Remember, it's going to be 7 meters 32.1 to beat. They get to the bell. Aouita now has got rid of Ondiki, and he goes through. And he's driving now over the final lap. The clock did not stop. 6:33.4. So anything inside about 59 seconds for the final lap. And this record, which has stood for 11 years, is going to go to Saïd Aouita. He powers away now. It's him against the clock. The great Moroccan, one of the greatest middle distance men ever, and some would say the greatest. He drives again for home. He must know this world record is on. Surely Aouita is going to do it. The crowd are absolutely on their feet in this Cologne stadium. They rise to the magical little Moroccan. The world record beckons for him into the straight for the final time. 7:32.1 to beat. I'm sure that Aouita is going to do it. 7:23. He knows he's going to do it. What a moment this is. 11 years it stood, but no more, because Saïd Aouita has broken it and has gone into history as the first man ever to run 3,000 meters in under 7 minutes and 30 seconds. He has smashed the record to smithereens. That was nerve-tingling, blood-racing excitement in Cologne.
Look at the majesty he still carries himself in now. Some people fall on the track. This man walked across the line, arms up in the air. Tremendously well-paced race. He had everything going for him. He had a terrific 1,500-meter time earlier this year, which told him that he was fit. His distance training has been going well. He ran 56 seconds flat for his last 400 meters. Look at the strain and the focus that he's showing there on the last straightaway. When you smash a record, it's fair to use the word smash when it's by 3 seconds in track and field at 3,000 meters.
Yes, in athletics, 3 seconds is just about an eternity, and it means so much to him. And it's worth just recapping the roll of honor of this great Moroccan. Look at that, 7:29.46. World record holder at 1,500 meters, 2,000 meters, 5,000 meters, now 3,000 meters. The 1984 Olympic champion and the 1987 World 5,000 meter champion. And leading the world list this year into the bargain at 1,500 meters. The range is phenomenal. The athlete is phenomenal. The name is Saïd Aouita.